just a pair of magnets.
Yep, that's all it is, just a pair of magnets.
Awesome. So you don't puncture your tires or anything else.
So, what we're going to do today, we're going to make a frame for the door of the shed. And we cut we cut 4 pallets apart. Hopefully we got enough material to make them. My dimensions.
Okay.
That's what we're going to use. So we're just going to make a 48 by 51 inch frame.
Going to the garage floor because it's more level.
Yeah, well, it's level in case it rains too.
Yeah, there's that. So why do you have the inside pieces for the vertical inside the horizontal pieces?
Well, strength out of it and the best width out of it. 8.5. So a half an inch I can get away with that, and then we need it around 51. I mean, I can get away with less than that. Basically 48.5 or 48 would be. So I've got 48 here. These 2 long ones are 48. These are only 40s. 42s. So I think that's probably the best way to build it. And I think what I'll do is I'll make plywood gussets. And that'll hold that part together.
What's a gusset?
Well, a gusset is I could use these too. Gusset is that.
Like a brace.
Yeah, plywood, right? Where you cut in a notch and you can screw it, and it's a stronger joint.
Right.
And then you got to make sure you put the diagonal. But that's when you have dimensional lumber and you got any length you want.
Yeah.
We cut the pallets apart, so we're stuck with the dimensions.
Right.
So to get the maximum dimensions on it, what I'm going to do is put some gussets in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's just scrap you've got laying
That's
around?
just scrap 3/8 plywood, and I think I'm just going to do the corners like that.
Okay.
And then we'll put tin on the outside. Instead of OSB, we'll put tin on the outside.
Okay.
Chew up some of these pieces here.
Oh, they got ragged edges on them or something? So the first one's now a template.
Yep. It's easier. It's not really critical. The only critical one is this 90-degree angle.
4 of these, right?
Yeah.
Is there a rhyme or reason for the pattern with the screws?
Enough of them.
Enough. Okay.
That's the rhyme to reason.
Yeah.
Enough. Design airplanes because they're too heavy to fly.
Is that kind of like the Alberta lots and knots?
Yeah, that's right. Either better.
I like your reuse of peanut butter jars as screw holders.
Corner square.
Should you clamp it? No? It's not necessary?
Well, this ain't a piano.
Mm.
It's the door frame.
For a shed.
For a shed. What I'm gonna do, I'm just going to put a 45 in here, screw it this way. It'll give it some support. It'll give it enough support.
Okay.
What I do is scribe it on the outside here. Just line up the bottom 2x4. We'll cut that off and then we'll just screw it in that way and it'll give it some support. It's not the best way to do it, but
Needs must.
pull this outside again.
So why did you put the pieces of scrap underneath?
Just to shim it up so it's at the right height because these are already like that.
Oh, okay. How long are those screws? 4 inches?
They're 3.5, I think. They're 3.5 inch screws. It'd be nicer to have a few longer ones, but I'm going to. Just watch here. Okay, 68.
So you go angle to angle like that to make sure it's square?
Yeah, it's a 68.5.
Right.
So it's perfectly square.
Perfect.